Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and today is Monday night, October 21st, and so you know what time it is.
Information on celebration.
So we hope you're having a good week. I am back. I got to go spend some time with one of my besties, Robin Malentino and Tony Malentino. I know a lot of the Celebration residents know and love them, and they have a beautiful thoroughbred farm. It's called Sugar Plum Farm up in Saratoga. And so I want to give a big shout out to Elijah Lewis for hosting the shows when I was gone. And I understand a lot of great stuff was going on. I saw some images from Oktoberfest. How many people went to Oktoberfest? Yeah, I saw really great images of good music, a lot of traffic of people being downtown. The weather's starting to get cooler here in the town that Disney built. So that's what we're here to do. As many of you know, every Monday night, I come to you live from the Near Disney YouTube studio, which is located right here in Celebration, Florida. And I'm going to talk about my favorite topic, the town where my family lives, where my daughter grew up. And so it's going to be about Celebration, Florida. Celebration, Florida. We're going to talk about things that are coming up for the week. We've got a little video that I want to share with you that Elijah and Dee Bellavati, my YouTube producer, put together. It's on the farmers market. The farmers market. It's really super, super cool. And then, of course, we're going to give a recap on what's been going on in the last 7 days for the real estate market here, because that's the number one requested thing that we have. People that watch the show want to know what's going on with real estate, because some of you are watching from up north, wanting to possibly move here, and some of you might be wanting to possibly look about moving around Celebration, or maybe even trying to see what the value of your homes are. And I've got some more good news to report. I've been doing that reporting for over 2 years now, every Monday night, every 2 years. So anyway, once again, I wanted to welcome you to information on Celebration. Let's see, what are some of the topics? Hey, Adam, so nice to have you here. So nice to have you here. So I wanted to give a shout out. I had a couple of people say, don't forget to remind people that today is early voting. You can start voting today. Yes, that's right. You can go to the Celebration Library, which is located on Campus Street, and you can go ahead and vote. So I say, let's go ahead and get your votes in. I think it's very clever that the Disney organization, when they were building out this town, they had two main arteries in the beginning. It was Celebration Avenue, which of course makes sense, and Campus Street. And on Campus Street, that's where the library is. That is where the K through 8, which originally was the K through high school, right? And then Stetson was off of that as well. Stetson University. So when you think about educational type of things, there's a lot of stuff going on Campus Street. So remember, go to the library, get your early ballots in for the election. Sound good? All right. So what else is going on? I'm looking at my little notes here. I do want to show you a video of the farmers market, which I think is incredible. But before I do that, I want to show you a couple upcoming events. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so that you can see what I am seeing. Here we go. This week, here you go. Yes. This week, there's something called Spooky Soiree. It's Lakeside Park. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. 6 to 9 p.m. That's October 25th. It's for residents only, and it's $5 for each participant that comes in. It says card payments only, but they're going to have costume contests, live entertainment by the Chillers. That's a good name for a band, right? The Chillers. There's going, hey, Bruni. Hi, Bruni. Love you, Bruni. Food trucks, going to be giveaways. So that's October 25th. And what's going to happen whenever they do something big and grand like that, a lot of times they'll start closing down a parking lot. So just know probably Wednesday, I would assume, they're going to start closing that parking lot down by Lakeside Park so they can really create this cool atmosphere for everybody, which I love. It's just part of the fun of being in a town that likes to celebrate. Hey, Edward, how's everything at Publix? I love you. I love you. I love all your promotions and stuff. Let me know if you want me to promote anything. So yeah, let me know. All right. So what else is going on? The Friday Flash. I wanted to make sure I shared this with you guys. Let me hold this up bigger. Well, I say that, but It's a garden club. Okay, well, let me go back. The Celebration Garden Club. Come on now. Let's see. I guess it's not going to really show. But the Celebration Garden Club, they do a pine straw sale. The pine straw sale is going to be, it's going to be on, it's only $7.50 for a bale of the pine straw. The sale ends on October 25th. October 25th seems to be a pretty big day around here. And so a limited number of bales, 1,450 to be precise, are available for sale. Delivery will take place at the end of October. So you pay for it, I guess, by October 25th. They deliver it to the front of your property. The Garden Club, which I absolutely love, they have been around since the beginning of time. I remember Sylvia Cox being a part of it and a lot of really cool people involved with that group. But you want to go to the Garden Club's website, or you can go to your Friday Flash, and there is a click here button so that you can register for that. Okay. The other thing that, because of course I like to promote all these wonderful vertical clubs that we have in town. One is the Celebration Veterans Club. Thank you, veterans, for everything that you've done for this country. They actually, this will be their second annual. They're doing an annual resale, a resale. So you can go to the Friday Flash, click there to order your wreath. It looks like everything from, say, $36 up to $50 with a wreath hanger. And yeah, pretty cool, right? So a lot of good stuff. I'm hearing some spooky stuff right outside of our house. I'll have to show you next week. I think I'm going to put that on my schedule because it'll be closer to Halloween. But once upon a time, for about 5 years, we had a pirate ship on the outside of our house. It's where the law offices are. It was 506 Celebration Avenue. 5 years. And when I say we did Halloween right, I think we really got it right. And we enjoyed having, gosh, it was over 5,000 children that showed up at our house one year. We clicked through. I had over 40 of our friends that were out there dressed, helping to hand out candy bars. And if a child was dressed up as a pirate, they would get the bigger candy bars. And it took us 45 days to put it on our house. And they gave us 2 weeks to take it off. And then at one point, after we had decided after 5 years, okay, we're done. And we had already donated everything because we had, cannons and lights, and we had lovely people, Navtech, and a bunch of wonderful people. Had got Neil Motti and Emma and Devon, and just tons and tons of friends came and helped us put this together. We were then asked to be on ABC's Great Fright Fight. So we had to recreate the whole thing, and I had just sold the house. So we had to find a neighbor that was willing to put it on their house, and they did. And the guys ended up putting this big pirate ship on a house during the summer. Well, we didn't think about how much more difficult that would be. Number one, well, we knew about the heat, but when the winds were whipping up and the storms, because we'll get, usually a daily rain during the summer, it made it a lot more complicated. But we have lots of great memories on that pirate ship, and I definitely will try to bring some pictures of that next week. Okay, so before I go any further, anybody have any questions? Did anybody go to Oktoberfest? Yeah, we got back too late for it, but I will say I had a great meeting with Leanne. If you haven't been to the Wine Emporium, we're doing a special something together in the future. I don't want to give all the details out now, but I just love that place. The owner is absolutely wonderful. She's very community oriented as well. And I said, gosh, it's nice to meet you today, but you got to be exhausted from the Oktoberfest, I would imagine. And there's a lot of traffic, which is a good thing. I also ran into Jai, the owner of the Thai restaurant that's downtown Celebration. You forget about that restaurant. It's got a lot of fresh ingredients and a lot of seasoning and herbs. And I know that some of my chiropractor friends would always tell me that they like to go there because of the curry and everything. But anyway, Jai's got a lot of good stuff going on there. We're very blessed. We have so many wonderful places that are in our town, don't you think? Yeah. Hey, George. Yes. I will do a 7-day update. I see your note. Yes, I'll do a 7-day update. Before I do that, though, I want to show you this cool video. Hey, D Bellavati. Woo! YouTube producer extraordinaire. Love it. Love it. Okay, so Dee, I'm getting ready to show you're in Elijah's video from the farmer's market. So everybody sit back and relax, and can't wait for you to see it.
Much about Celebration, Florida, the town built by Disney that lives up to the magic and charm of its maker. I'm Elijah with Florida in Motion Realty, a resident myself, and in previous videos I've said the downtown is Celebration's killer app. It's been ranked as the top downtown in Central Florida by media outlets, and one big draw is the weekly farmers market that happens in Celebration every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There's everything from clothes and jewelry, artwork and crafts, delicious specialty foods, gardening, home goods. As you can see, these merchants' tents go all the way down the iconic Market Street where Celebration does their famous fake snow event at Christmas time, and then it keeps going all the way through Front Street. So today, we're going to try to engage with some of the sellers, see the goods that they offer, and they can tell us a little bit about what makes them excited about their business. Let's check it out. So at the farmers market, I see there's a lot of tents set up, but you've got a really unique form factor for how you're displaying your goods in this beautiful pink car.
People can do their own flower bouquets, so they choose the stems and we prepare for them, usually in this type of little purse, or we can do also in the paper wrapped. And at the end, when we have some leftover of flowers, we just prepare bouquets and spread joy through our community, doing our Ding Dong Ditch flowers, and we drop them at the front porches, and that's the way that we can give back to our beautiful community, which we love, and Celebration is the best community to live in.
So today we're having some Halloween trees. It's going to be benefiting the Better Life Pet Rescue. This one is called Hocus Pocus, and this one is Mr. Bones, who's just too cute to be spook. So we're going to be doing this throughout the season. I actually do seasonal decorating for homes here in Celebration. So the proceeds are actually going to go to the animals and see if we can't get some of these lovely little fur balls off the streets and into the homes of our Celebration family.
Yeah, we sell dips and spices, so you can use them in cooking or make them into dips. We offer free samples. Here's a little hole. Dip in the pretzel. Try whatever flavors you like.
One thing that's super great is that in addition to the sales that happen on the farmers market, they've added a live music component to the downtown to just kind of give people the vibes as they browse the tents. And right now we're being entertained by the musical stylings of Bree Bishop.
Yeah, it's super fun. I play a lot of oldies, some Disney, get everything mixed in there.
From the start.
So I'm standing at the Ligneous Creations tent at the farmers market in Celebration.
This is all wood. It's all turned on the lathe. Custom furniture also by me, John. It's functional art, and do all different types of woods and then different types of finishes also. And we do all custom work too.
Art and Design is a tent that offers some incredible resin art. These are some of the most beautiful cutting boards that I've ever seen that are nautically themed, and additionally some Disney mermaid themes going on. It all comes back to Disney.
We just recently moved to the town. Elijah helped us get our house here, and we saw the need of having like customized, inspired wreaths, and that's what we are doing. We have holiday, we have every day, and if you want something customized, we can also make that for you. And Celebration is just a lovely town to have a family.
At this tent, I Love You Peanut, is all about homemade peanut butter. That is a flavor explosion. Totally delicious. I would definitely advise getting a can of this.
Yeah, so I used to be a caricature artist at Disney for quite a few years, and I love architecture, so I used to mostly hang out on Sunset Boulevard I like architecture, so I started drawing the buildings. I started doing everything else. And yeah, I love architecture and mid-century style, especially.
So I build terrariums. The hobby came about 5 years ago. I build reptile enclosures kind of on a larger scale. So this is like more of an art formed, smaller scale. Same exact care where they're all self-sustaining, very low maintenance. And I think celebration with those who kind of live here part-time will really enjoy.
I'm at the tent for Closet Books with a man of 3 different pseudonyms. You are a prolific author of a lot of genres, so I'll let you introduce yourself and tell us all about this nice display you've got.
So I write in 5 different genres, so I use all 3 different pen names, so distinguish what genres we're writing under. So, and I've got 2 more novels coming out. I have, for my Keepers of the Roses series, book 3 comes out when I do the Miami Book Fair on the 22nd of November, and then book 4 is coming out in January. I'm also writing on 2 other novels that will be out next summer.
This is a really creative booth, paper art by Alessandra. They are providing these beautifully decorated seashells as well as bookmarks and fun things that you can display in your house. So definitely suggest that you come here and check them out.
No shortage of options here. Yes, sir, absolutely. We got mushrooms, you got kangaroos, camels, gators, you got normal stuff, you got some interesting pork bellies and brisket and all kinds of different options here. Absolutely.
So I'm here at the Craftsman's Workshop today playing with my new favorite toy. This is like some home crafted toys.
Yeah, they're all handmade. I'm a 4th generation woodworker. We like to make toys. We're a Celebration residents ourselves, so we come down to the market, we bring them here, sell them off, and then that always gives us a little bit of extra money that we can make and donate and help out the community as well.
This is Raw Love. We're all natural and reef safe. We're actually from Maui, Hawaii. It's all organic ingredients as well, so it's safe for babies and all kinds of different skin types. So yeah, come out and check us out.
We have holistic body care, so the idea is getting the chemicals and preservatives, all of those things we don't necessarily want in those products out of them. And so instead we do plant-based moisturizers like this guy right here, our Hippie Love body oil. Has a wheat germ-based vitamin E to help heal the skin and hydrate it, which is just a soluble form of that vitamin. So we do this with hair care, we do it with face masks to exfoliate and hydrate, and different kind of natural perfumes that don't have alcohol or fragrances, so you don't get those nasty headaches and migraines that you get from other kind of big box stores that you're familiar with.
And if you like the idea of living here or just want to know more about the community, my number is listed below. Give me a call or text. I'm always happy to help you stay in the know about all things within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella Castle. We appreciate if you'd hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll continue to bring this content to you on a weekly basis, just like this farmer's market is happening weekly. Take care.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
Yeah. Didn't they do a great job? I just love that piece. You could tell a lot of work went into it, but how fun. We saw a lot of our clients that were down there as well. You know, Nandy Town, many people. And I loved Elijah giving us a fresh set of eyes on what's available down there, because now I want to make sure I get down there this Sunday as well. It's like the best place to go, and you get fruit and vegetables, and you get really wonderful options. I was pleasantly surprised to see some new ones. So thank you to Elijah Lewis and also to Dee Bellavati for putting that together for us. Now we are getting very close. We have the Near Disney YouTube channel, and we also have something called, you have to type in the symbol @ if you look at the comments that I'm typing in, you would do @ Living in Celebration, all one word, Living in Celebration. We're getting very close to a I think 100 subscribers. It's a fairly new channel, but we are going to start taking, once we get past 100, we're going to do a drawing for a prize. And so prizes could be anything from a $100 gift card to Walt Disney World, to some beautiful artwork that we have from Art by Hubert. It's going to be exciting. A lot of stuff is coming. So if you haven't, please make sure you also go there, subscribe and like. All right. So to one of the most popular things that we do, we're going to tell you what's been going on the last 7 days in the real estate market of here, Celebration, Florida. This is only Celebration, Florida, last 7 days. And so what I'd like to share with you, on a regular year, we would have about 450 properties for sale. That would be normal, but we are well below that because nobody wants to move away from Celebration. They love living in Celebration. So as of today, there are 98, so less than 100, but that's quite a bit more than what we had last week and the week prior. So it does seem like there's more inventory coming on this week. A lot of it is going off right away too. So let me share my screen and walk you through it. Here we go. Share our screen. And Dee likes me to maybe have my face a little bit higher and then just show you that I'm really looking at today's screen, which is on the right-hand side. So 98 active listings, like I said, very little. And then I talk about touch points every week. How many touch points? So there were 22 touch points. And what do I mean? Actives, pendings, solds, active, pending, solds. And so for actives, quite a lot came on this week, which is surprising, but it's 11 came on active, possibly some people waiting for after the hurricane season. And as many of you know, as we have done some stories, we're very blessed that we're so inland here in Central Florida, and the power lines are underground. So we've never lost power. We just never lost power. We had some trees that have gone down, and we have this superhero team that goes out with their chainsaws, Shell Hart and that team, Tim Zelmansky, a whole bunch of guys, and they're out there chopping down those trees so that we can get people back on the road. And so we have tree limbs. That's what we're dealing with. So it's really a location that people do not want to move away from. They know that Walt Disney really did a good job at prepping this to be a wonderful place for people to live and be and enjoy their life. So 11 actives, and you can see in red right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties pended. So there's more coming on than going off this week. We'll see if that trend continues. If it does, then the inventory number will continue to go up. But my guess, it's probably not going to, because we haven't seen that in 2 years. We have not seen that in 2 years. And then we like to show you the solds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the highest sold, so people know what the marketplace is doing for this week, because this being October 21st, typically the third week, is good. A lot of times, most of the selling groups are at the end of the month, because people don't want to pay that extra little interest or whatever. And I'm happy to report, I always show like the highest sold. It was 908 U Court. So I want to say congratulations to Elijah Lewis and myself. That was our listing. We were so blessed to represent Brian and Marilyn. And thank you so much for trusting us. You'll notice on this house that $799,000. And we had it listed for 3 days. Actually, we had it under contract for 3 days, but there's a couple things we like to do to make sure it's nice and secure before we show that it's pending. But it was 2,149 square feet. So 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It was a formal model that was in Celebration. The plan is called the Arabella, And so that would equate to $371.80. So yes, it did get full asking. And we're very, very happy for Brian and Marilyn. And thank you once again for working with Elijah and myself. We really enjoyed it, and it was a real honor of ours. And congratulations to the new owners. Okay. So are there any questions out there? I'm seeing a lot of hellos. Hey, Paul McGrath. Oh, what happens is when we have something that we have a buyer that's looking to buy something, you want to make sure you get an excellent home inspector. And Paul McGrone, it's very difficult to find anybody better. He's just been with us for a long, long time. Paul, I can remember when we first met, I think it was HGTV had a pilot show that they were looking to do, and they found you as the inspector, and then they found me as the realtor. And I think it was Michael Fabiani that was the appraiser, if I'm not mistaken. And we did a pilot for them, and I have fond memories of that. And ever since then, we've been working together. So I appreciate you watching. All right. Well, I don't like to keep you longer than 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and it looks like that's what's going on. Please make sure on Wednesdays that you check out my Realtor Dream Team. They have a show at 7 p.m. They talk about things 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle. Really good news. I know they've got a lot of good stuff they want to report this Wednesday. And then on Friday, we do an evergreen show, and that's something that we'll promote later on in the week. But I hope to see you on Mondays. Once again, I encourage you, please also subscribe and like to the symbol at Living in Celebration, all in one word. Love to see you over there too, because we're going to be doing some cool prize giveaways. All right, guys. Well, I don't see any questions other than just a bunch of love, and I appreciate that. That is most important. And let's make sure I give you the right exit. Here we go. All right. Thanks so much. God bless.
Information. So much about Celebration Florida.
That was an interesting exit, guys. Sorry about that, but let me start that one again. All right. Goodbye, you guys. Have a great night.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.